There were a bunch of peeping Tom stories and like weird, just perv stories. I don't get it.
Perv on the news? Is it sweeps?
No. It was actual news stories that happened.
Yeah, I know, but they put, it's always crazy. Remember, they always put in the craziest stories during sweeps.
Some guy in Orange County is like knocking over women and trying to pull off their panties. It just happened in Irvine. He just like knocks over women. I want your panties.
That's all he wants. He doesn't like want to do anything.
No, he just
I was
wants.
going to say do anything terrible, but that's pretty terrible.
But trying to take off my panties.
That's bad.
That's not good.
No, very bad.
Oh my God, yeah. So he's been walking around, knocking women over, taking off their panties. And then there's this other story that this woman, she heard like a creaking on her roof. And she thought it was the wind for the last couple of months. Well, a guy has been a peeping Tom. He's actually been leaning over the roof and looking down, upside down into her bedroom. And now they found out that he's been looking at like 30 bedrooms across wherever, Pennsylvania or somewhere.
I used to do that.
Looking.
My neighbor's window from the roof.
Well, I mean, if you're close and there it is and the windows are open, I've looked in my own neighbors. And in fact, it's Skippy's parents.
Yeah.
I go, Skippy. You've got to tell your mom to shut the bathroom blinds.
Ew.
Well, it's just her head.
Oh,
I go.
That's not good.
Well, that's all I've seen. I go. I'm sure I could see more, but it makes me really uncomfortable. So I just walk away, and I said, please. He goes, well, what am I going to tell her? She's going to freak out and be embarrassed. I'm like, well, then go over there one day and just shut the thing yourself because it makes me really uncomfortable. I can't stand it.
I told you when I lived up in the hills, I had my telescope and I was watching these two topless girls rub oil on each other.
Yeah.
It was so exciting. And then they turned out to be men.
Yeah, you have that happen a lot.
Twice in my whole life.
Well, still a lot on average.
Yeah, because I watched them for a while too and got excited. When I turned around and there were guys, I was like, oh my God.
This guy, I like his excuse. They say, well, we've talked about this actually. I guess his wife left him. And after she left him, he went awry.
That'll happen. I would.
All of a sudden, he was getting it every night, and then now he has to go and lean over roofs and peek down.
Jack, have you been married long enough where you would just go completely awry if your wife left you? No. See, I don't know how to do anything anymore. If my wife left me, I would just dissolve.
They actually caught him with his video camera because he was videoed.
See, that's bad.
And then they kept showing this girl in her towel walk back.
See, that's bad. You can't be videotaping your peeping Tom victims.
Well, listen to this.
Oh, my God, there's more.
West Covina. I don't know if you guys saw this on the news last night. The Hooters.
I didn't see anything all day. Slept the whole day.
Police have found graphic videos of 180 women that applied for jobs at Hooters in West Covina. It's not funny. The videos were taken in a trailer on the site where Hooters was being built. The girls were videotaped without their consent while they changed clothes into their Hooters outfits. The victims range in age from 17 to 25. A former Hooters manager is suspected of hiding the video camera that caught the girls changing. Yay.
Wow. More dilemmas of being a hot girl.
180 Hooter tapes. That's, I carry the one. That's 360 Hooters.
That's a lot of Hooters.
Wow, what is wrong with that guy, though? Why do you...
I mean, what's wrong with him? He's got to go to prison, but he let his boy urges run away. You have to control your boy urges 24 hours a day.
Well, there's lots of peeping Tom stories, but Jack and I were talking about this yesterday. There seems to be more substitute teacher stories than ever before, and especially women.
Oh, doing weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does seem that way, and I have no statistics to say it's not, but when the pit bull attacks happened, they were no more pit bull attacks than any other season.
I don't know. There seems to be a lot of women being very aggressive with young boys, which I'm for.
Right. You almost married one.
Oh, I did not.
You had a choice to marry him or give him detention.
He's not around anymore.
Oh, we liked him too. Gretchen and I discussed that.
Oh, okay, I know. You know what Monica did? It really pissed me off. I swear to God. Sometimes... yeah, having enemies sucks.
You have enemies?
Yeah, Monica, the enemy.
Monica's nobody's enemy.
I walk out in the hall and I go, what are you doing? Why would you have that screensaver up? It's like me and Builder Bob and her and you and...
Hold on. It's like you and your husband. It goes way back a lot of those. Have you seen some of the pictures up there?
No, but this was a big screensaver. It's the size of the screen.
Hers, it rotates, and she has so many old pictures up there. It'll go through like
It will?
you and your prom
This is
date.
my life?
Yeah, it's so random.
I watch her screensavers just so I can see my weight go up and down.
Why is she in love with our life? The way we were. Anyway, just getting money. So I walk around the corner and there's this big thing of Builder Bob and me, and I said, please take that down. I want to walk around the corner and see that. I'm like, it's a really great picture. I know what it is. She puts up the ones where she looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've asked her about this, about something. She goes, it's a good picture of me.
Yeah.
Was that Gretchen? That might have been my wife.
Well, and so she goes, I'm not going to tell you. It'll make you feel bad.
Oh, you can't do that.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
a
do that.
rule, right?
That's because you want to tell somebody.
Yeah, and you don't like stop. I mean, that's just. I go, well, that's a rule. You got to tell me now. She
Right.
goes, well, all the girls they walk by the screensaver and they always go, oh my God, who's that guy with Jamie? He's totally hot.
Wow, maybe Monica is somebody's enemy.
I
think she's your enemy.
I know, and I pay her to be.
You pay her to be your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
And do you wonder why people are concerned? I give out money so my enemy
So
can
she
hate me
hates
more
me.
actively.
God, I was like, well, that's nice. But anyway, he's no longer around.
I know, but that, no, never mind. This will hurt you.
What?
I saw him last night.
Builder Bob?
What?
Well, kind of indirectly. I had to be on the freeway like at midnight, and there were guys out there. I'm pretty sure one of them was him.
Yeah. They have a big section of is it the 134 or whatever? 101?
Going into the 134? Yeah, I think.
They have that whole section closed off that lane, and I always think, I see the little yellow light, I'm like, I wonder if that's him. He used to blink his yellow light at me. But,
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's really funny when you tell like a millionaire, billionaire, I don't know what Jeannie Buss has, what kind of money she has, but she said, well, what happened to Builder Bob? Is there a Builder Bob? And I was like, oh yeah, he was a really great guy, and I really liked him. It just all just fell apart. It just basically crumbled, but a lot of it my fault. Self-destructed it and blah, blah, blah. I said, but what was really great is he goes backwards really fast with his yellow light of flaming.
God bless him.
Yeah, but it's weird to tell a billionaire that. Like, she didn't get it.
Yeah, but that's one of those people that thinks he's a construction worker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's not an engineer and all this
Right.
big stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you'd be surprised to know that Gretchen and I were just discussing this the other day, that we were sorry he got away. He seemed to have a very good effect on you.
Enemy number 2.
No, we were concerned.
And I mean, what were you concerned about?
Your happiness?
A lovely Friday. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day.
It does.
I think Mark Krisky might give us a little information about the weekend weather later on this morning. I know we're going to do that. Also, the booted guy from Playing It Straight. That's a show that I think they should move.
Yeah, it's a bad time slot.
It's on
What's the time slot?
Friday eve tonight. Yeah, because I think it's really good. It's funny because she has to pick gay and straight people.
Right. And if she ends up with a straight guy, they split $1 million. Right. And if she picks a gay guy by accident, then he gets $1 million.
Yeah, so
That's pretty good.
I just wish they moved it to a different night.
Stench, could you act straight for $1 million?
Probably.
Hey, me too.
So there's somebody from that show that's going to be on. Also, the big old Bob White comedy extravaganza.
Always good.
Just moments away. And Jason with your movie reviews. So it's action-packed, fun-filled day. I believe we have our last Prince giveaway to give away.
Yeah, it's today.
Giveaway. And also, we want to talk about Jack and the extremes that all of us go through when we have out-of-towners come
Yep.
to town.
I recently had a house full. I can relate with you, Jack.
Yeah, especially when it's your in-laws and there might be some iffiness on the dad. Like, not thrilled. Likes you, but maybe not thrilled with the direction that his daughter's life has taken.
And by the way, my wife has already started in with, your whole great idea where you're going to make it like I was a big part of the show or whatever.
Yeah.
She ruined that already last night.
She told him?
Well, not that part, but she told him as we're driving home at midnight, and he's like, I'm really sorry. I know you get up early. It doesn't matter. He only presses buttons. He can do it on 2 hours sleep. And went into this whole thing on how I don't need any sleep, and all I do is press buttons. So they're already wise to that.
As a matter of fact, if I can think back, and if not, maybe you can help me. Jack has already said the most clever thing said on the show today. I don't remember what it was, but we applauded.
Yeah, we did
Remember?
applaud. Yeah, Collie.
Oxycollie.
Oxycollie.
For dog painkillers.
Wow.
Maybe it wasn't the most clever thing on the show after all, but it was good.
Now, because we've all done it, but why would she talk down about you in front of her Papa Smurf?
She doesn't like me, I don't think.
But I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, why...
Because he was trying to be nice and say, you know,
Yeah,
like,
you have to get up and
let's get Jack home right away. Oh, he's
He just
fine. He
presses
pressed buttons. He doesn't have to be there. And I'm like, oh, it'll be fine. I do this on little sleep because
Does your wife talk down about you to her parents?
No, just to anyone.
Yeah, you don't have to narrow the playing field.
He's an idiot. He goes in and goofs around with those guys on the radio every day.
Maybe that's what happens because, like when I'm dating and I bring somebody back to Bob, if you will, I always like talk him up, because
Right, sure.
I really need to make sure that my dad likes them and I talk him up. And, even if they're like, even that one guy, he was evil as hell, but my
talk him up.
family thought he was great.
Well,
They had no idea.
You know why, though? Because it makes you look silly.
Yeah.
If you go, hey, I'm bringing this guy, but he cheats on me and lies to me.
Right.
You not only is it going to be a very uncomfortable weekend, but you look stupid. Why are you bringing a guy who lies to you and cheats on you?
Yeah, that's true. So I don't understand why. I guess it happens after you get married, maybe. You start just talking down to him. Because, by the way, we're going to be calling George Maloof this morning. Hopefully he'll answer this time because all you think that he doesn't even exist, I think.
He's a real person.
He's like
swear to God.
Tori.
Yeah, he's my fake friend, George. Because
That's different. He's a fake friend. She's an imaginary friend.
Oh, he's my friend. Well, he left me a message yesterday that said if he was going to get married, he'd marry me because it would be really fun. And he would definitely marry me, but he just doesn't know what the concept of marriage is.
So what?
Yeah, so I thought that maybe we could all give him a little lesson of what marriage means.
We could kill two birds with one stone. Teach him about marriage and what a Home Depot is.
I think he finally learned that.
You learned that one?
I think we'll have to find out.
All right,
But
well, I'll be happy to tell him about marriage.
I'm going to call him now and make sure he answers later and give him some time to get out of bed with all those whores.
Yeah, because I'd want to stop that life. That sounds shallow.
This is going to be a good marriage.
Call Jamie and Danny now. 1-877-487-9999.
Oh, hey, when we come back, it's the Big Bob White Comedy Hour.
Right, and also coming up on the show, your last chance to win Jamie's Girls' Night Out at the Staples Center with Prince. It's sold out, and it's... Yeah.
And now, ladies and germs, what you've been waiting for. Just off a 2-week stint at Helen's Trailer Park and Bar. Coming to you from Southern Illinois, where the Poodles rape the chickens and no one cares. That's right, he kids because he loves. It's Bob White.
Yay!
You never know.
You got to work that timing out just a little better.
I know. I try. Hi, Dad.
Girl Scout cookies. Oh, good morning.
Morning.
All the
I've
Girl
been played
Scouts.
by Girl Scout callers.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay. Hey.
So
yeah.
now he answers the phone by saying, I don't want any Girl Scout cookies, just right off the bat.
That's right.
Why, did the Girl Scouts call you?
Well, someone has.
Yeah,
Wow.
over and over. Just, you want some Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah, Bobby.
I'm wearing a Girl Scout dress.
Really?
Yes, I am.
Yes, actually he is.
man.
How are you, Dad?
I'm considering everything. I am really marvelous.
How's your leg?
My leg is all puffed up and swollen up because the weather is changing, and as it changes, it becomes my body barometer.
Ah, the old body
You know
barometer.
what? It seems that knees are always the one, too. Nobody ever goes, my fingers tell me what the weather's going to be. It's always a knee.
Well, yeah, well.
And I don't know. I had a grandma that did the fingers thing.
Finger thing? It's
Her
going to rain?
arthritis would act up.
It's going to rain, yeah?
Yeah.
I've got the finger bit too on the thumb joint.
Ah.
Okay, there you go.
So, Dad, are you ready for spring? Are the fish biting?
I'm kind of hobbled right now,
Yeah.
but I've been fishing at night down off the dock and catching plenty of bluegill at night. Most of them are kind of on the dinky side now. The big ones haven't moved in, so but I've caught enough to have 2 nice meals. But
When do the big ones move in?
the larger bluegill will start moving in when the water temperature hits about 65.
Ah, yeah. Gotta get out there with
Okay.
your thermometer and
Yeah,
figure out
it's a
if
little
it's
cool, yeah.
65.
Yeah,
So how's
so-
the cookie lady?
Oh, well, Cookie Lady situation is going pretty good. Pretty
Good?
good, yeah. The one I've been going with, she's a little embarrassing to go out with because she's always wanting to go topless. And everywhere we go to restaurants, she wants to go topless. We go shopping, she wants to go topless. And
The Minnie Mouse or whatever you call her?
yeah, Anonymous. Yeah.
Anonymous? She always wants to go topless?
Well, you know what topless means in Southern
Oh,
Illinois.
that topless.
Yeah, it means
What?
that she's not wearing her upper dentures.
Bob White, ladies and gentlemen. He
Yay!
kids because he loves.
Yeah. Oh, Jamie, I ran into part of the family we never like to
Oh, them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's got them. They were the really sharp ones and drove in the little school buses all the time.
Yeah. We had those special family members.
You remember your Uncle Lamar?
Yeah.
Your cousin, your great cousin Lamar.
Great cousin Lamar, yes.
He was so short. Oh,
How short was he?
His belt buckle looked like a halo.
Anybody in that group fat? I like those jokes.
Oh,
no.
No, Lamar was. He would always become irritable when we went anywhere, and he'd have to get in the elevator. He always referred to it as the gas chamber.
Well, that's because you would probably fart, Dad.
Well, all of us tall people, and Lamar's nose was at the.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay, I don't want to say anything off color because I know Big Brother's watching.
That's right, or at least listening.
Yes.
I'm going to be a nice guy.
Good.
But Lamar spent all this money, and he'd bought an elaborate burial plot and had it terraced, and
Yeah, it was nice.
so designed just for his last moments on life, and it was beautiful. But
He was lost at sea.
that's right.
Oh, what a drag.
They never found his body. He's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, but we got a nice piece of land, don't we?
Yeah, we got a heck of a piece of land.
Yeah, a little 5x7 spot right there where Lamar was supposed to be.
When I was a kid in high school and dating girls, Danny, I always liked to take them out to the Catholic cemetery near our house.
And why was that, Bob?
Well, they always had this big sign out there when you parked with the girls, and it said, "Get a lot while you can." So,
Nice.
so I always liked that,
Yeah, sure, I understand. It's a motivational speaker right there.
That's right.
Get a lot while you can.
That's my new motto.
Oh,
That's
boy.
Well, we're moving, the politics time is, I don't know about your area, but it's running pretty hot and heavy down here. Guys are sticking those funny little signs along the road.
Oh, yeah, they do that, don't they? Everywhere, those little signs.
Sure, people have them in the yard,
With donkeys on them.
Yeah. Well, we've been through that before. Why are Republicans such lousy lovers? Because you never hear anybody say they got a great piece of elephant.
Right.
All right.
That's very nice.
Very nice, Bob.
It's a really good report today.
At any rate, in our area, I've finally decided. I think I would rather associate with baseball players than politicians.
And why is that, Bob?
Well, Danny, I'm going to tell you.
Thank you.
All right, at least with a baseball player, they're out if they get caught stealing.
Very
nice,
impressive.
Dad. That is right.
Well, the weather's clouding up. I'm going to have to hit the road here.
All right, Dad.
But remember, Danny, just so your financial growth, when is the best time to buy stock?
When it's low.
No, duh.
Duh.
6 months ago.
Right.
What are you two, rehearse?
No, these are old jokes we used to do together a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a Bob and Jamie comedy.
We used to do this routine back in high school.
Yeah, we just had a little stand-up act, Bob and I.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, like the one, oh, darn, if Japanese are so high-tech, why are they still eating with sticks?
Right. I remember that one, Dad. An oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but a goodie.
Oldie but a goodie.
Kind of like you there, Bob.
Just broke the bag.
You are?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you tell us?
Way to
Dad?
go, man. Just throwing stuff at us.
Don't tell him what. Don't say what.
Why are you throwing things at us?
I'm not throwing anything.
Hold on, Danny, we're on the radio. Jack forgot to tell us.
I heard that.
I heard him say 40 seconds.
Oh, you did? Well, maybe he said to you, but not to us. Haha, I'm going to blame you.
I didn't even hear that. I heard you go, we're on the radio?
I didn't know because Jack forgot to tell me because he's trying to sabotage me by not only having me on the air, but by being friends with Jeannie Buss, my friend.
And making you have peach yogurt.
Oh, yeah, and that's the other thing. I'm trying to be healthy, right?
What were the odds of that?
So I was going to get some yogurt, and then I said, oh, what flavor is this? Because I don't like peach. I hate peach.
Right.
I hate peach. So Jack says, it's strawberry. So I bought it. It was peach.
Ah, he knew too.
So you hate peach and you hate pie, and your other compadre said he's buying you a peach pie.
Wow, that's nice. Real
You guys
nice.
are just mean to Jamie.
Nice.
And tater tots.
All right, Peter.
Oh, I love tater tots.
I don't like tater tots. You know what I do like?
Not Jack, who doesn't tell us we're on the radio.
I like it.
I like it that it's our jobs and we blame Jack completely.
I know.
And I do.
You have to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, blame Jack.
Dumb Jack!
See, it's fun.
Hey, tell the people what you got.
I got.
This is when you know it's going to be a good day.
I am having a good day. I just went to the vending machine and I looked at the window and saw double stuffed Oreos and thought, oh my God, I must have them. So I put in my $1 and then it stuck.
It did?
And I said, do you know who I am? And I beat the hell out of it and my cookies fell and then it gave me $1.
One of them coin dollars?
Yeah, the coin dollars.
Can I buy it?
Nope.
It's my
So,
retirement fund.
He got, not only did he get an extra snack treat, but after that, he got $1.
I got a pastrami and cheese sandwich that you could get in a deli and be happy with. I love that vending machine.
Did you see that in the news? There was a guy waiting for his wife at the doctor's office, and he shook the machine like really hard because it took his money, and he shook it, and he was kicking it, and he flipped out, by the way. So they called the police because he had those kind of issues.
Right. He had not only damaged the machine, but broke the linoleum floor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. He busted up by rocking it back and forth.
I don't rock it. I just slam it one good time.
Yeah. When my sandwich stuck the other day, I had to have that long conversation with the machine man.
Yes.
I mauled it, but I mean, it's really big. It shows you how big and strong Uncle Stench is.
You're strong.
I looked like an idiot. So they're going,
How are you going? Anyway, so they called the police on him. Come to find out, he had like a warrant for his arrest, and he had back child support payments due.
Yep, they arrested him.
They arrested his ass for rocking the machine.
Are you calling the police on me?
I might, you don't know.
No, I'm not. I'm not, because you help me. Sometimes my Doritos get stuck.
Yeah, you need the big guy every now and again.
Yeah. Anyway, hell yeah. Hey, also, I was just looking over and it said we put our names up and different things that are going on in the world and blah, blah, blah. And it says, under Jack's name, when pranks go wrong, see stench. What does that mean?
Look at my thumb.
You've been bleeding for 2 days.
See the gushing, oozing blood?
I do.
Guess how I did this?
I'm assuming something went wrong.
A prank went awry.
A prank?
We had where did we get the box of pranks from? Who sent those?
You know what? I don't know. It didn't have a name on it, and I wanted to thank them. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Like the gum that turns your mouth black. And
Like that stuff.
whoopee cushions.
We were going through the stuff, and it looked fun. So yesterday we had time to kill before our meeting that started after we got off the air a half hour later.
Right.
Yeah.
So I saw the muffler whistle and decided we must put this on Bonaducci's car.
Oh.
His brand new Nissan Titan will sound so fun going down the street going, woo! And it wouldn't fit. The Titan has
small?
a really big muffler, and the whistle was too small. So I was bending it, trying to make it go, and it slipped, and I cut my thumb.
On metal?
Friggin'
Metal, yeah.
I hope you get gangrene and die.
I think you have to get a tetanus shot now.
Nah, it was good, clean metal. It wasn't rusty.
Brand new Titan, yeah. It'll be fine.
I washed it.
The best part of this was when we went down there, we didn't expect Danny to be in the car, but we did this
Is
all
that
while he
what
sat
happened?
We did it
in
while
the
he was
car.
in the car.
Oh, my God. That's creepy.
You guys
Wait a
are
minute.
just mean.
Wait, but that seems like invasion or something.
Well,
yeah.
hold on.
Because they're talking to me like my friend.
Oh, they were?
Yeah. Because I could have hidden what I was doing, certainly. And I
No,
invited
you
you.
couldn't have. You
I started
freak.
playing
Were
when
you
you guys
drinking
showed
those
up.
little bottles again?
No.
We get off the elevator, and he is playing this miniature gay guy guitar.
What's a miniature?
A miniature, a little tiny shrunken
It's called
guitar.
a backpacker.
Yeah, it's called a ukulele or something.
It's as long as a guitar.
And
it's
he's
just
strumming
skinny.
away in his car in the parking lot by himself.
It's actually better than that. I had a computer program lesson running on the passenger seat.
Oh.
I had a half hour to kill. What'd you guys do?
Went down and sabotaged your car.
Oh, yeah. Sure, you did have quality time.
I prepared today's show.
I knew you were going to say that. Liar, pants on fire.
So there.
Yeah, where's the evidence of that?
By the way, this just handed to me. It was called thegag.com. If you want to get the funny whistler thing and blah, blah.
And bleed profusely. And
Don't try to put it on a Nissan Titan.
And
I can't believe I'm glad you're hurt, because I usually back you up, but I'm glad you're hurt.
don't forget about the home of the rubber chicken, and that would be at thegag.com.
And that's in Leland's office.
Yeah, it is. They send us all kinds of things. Anyway, so now now you're hurt and stuff.
And you know what's weird though? I know it's a pretty decent cut because it's still bleeding and it doesn't hurt. It just bleeds. It's just this big wound
You
that
might
won't
have to
stop
go
bleeding.
get a stitch or something. Why?
Doctors are bad. People with needles are not my friend.
Why?
I don't like doctors at all.
You get Botox in your head.
That's different. That makes me more beautiful.
That's needles to the face.
Yeah, dumbass.
That doesn't hurt so bad. I don't want some like needle sewing up.
Dr. Wu like stabs him in the head.
Not necessarily needle like shot needle like sew you up needle.
You can get sewn up without the shot.
I told you that my ex-husband was really good at sewing stuff.
Yeah, I've sewn myself up.
Yeah, forget that.
It did not work well. I still have the scar. There's a tiny little cut. It may not have needed stitches. I just wanted to show people I could do it.
I bet I could do it.
Give yourself stitches? Mm-hmm. I cut myself.
I bet I could latch hook myself. Cross stitch my name. Oh, the things I could do. I can make You know that.
Toes on the nose, bro.
Oh, I told you to do that.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Jack. Oh, do it again. I'm sorry. That was my fault.
Wow.
It was my fault.
Toes on the nose, bro.
That's from that movie or that
Commercial? You know what? It doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would.
Toes on the nose, bro.
Because he doesn't do that kind of surfer talk laugh thing.
It feels like he does.
Oh, when you see the commercial, it's worse.
Is it going to bother me more? Okay.
Yeah, it's not good. Also, Jack, if you can go to cut number 1. The thing is, what I was telling you earlier, what I really like in life is when Richard Simmons slaps a 255-pound Harley Davidson salesman.
Is that how big it was? A huge guy?
255 pounds. Selling
Harley
Harleys.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. You go, Richard.
Oh, by the way, this just handed to me. He was also a martial arts cage fighter.
Oh, my God.
What is wrong?
Richard's like, way to go, Richard.
By the way, Richard's real first name is Milton.
Milton Simmons?
That's what it says.
Had he changed his name to Richard?
Well, Richard Simmons, Milton Simmons. Anyway, here's a little. Here is the sister of the big Harley Davidson guy.
They took it the wrong way instead of just playing.
Amanda Aguirre is the sister of the man in the Simmons showdown. She says her 250-pound brother was just having a little fun, not looking for a fight.
I think that he handled himself really well in dealing with not hitting him back.
Now that guy may be making Simmons sweat. Police tell Extra the man may pursue criminal charges against Simmons.
That guy sings all his answers.
I thought Richard Simmons was like nice and stuff.
I dig it.
People's mom love this guy. I'm saddened.
Does anybody still really love Richard Simmons?
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
a thing?
old people do.
Really old people?
Really old
He should
people.
open a theater in Branson.
Can you call
Richard Simmons?
Actually, Monica, if you we'll see if my grandma, if she likes him, she might like him. I don't know.
Grandma Opal?
Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a while. Oh, that's not good. Hey, Grandma, let's be funny. I haven't talked to you in a while. That's not good, is it?
No.
No, I know. Oh, whoops, I got to write this down for her real quick. Anyway, so we'll find out. Do old people like Richard Simmons?
Yeah.
I think that, yeah.
You think yes?
Yeah. We'll find out here.
All right, we'll find out.
Remember, Grandma Opal, home of Pete, the bird, and then it died, and she
Right.
got another one, and now it's repeat.
Right. Then, of course, if this one dies, she'll have three-peat.
Right. Very nice. Yes, Jack.
I think Richard Simmons is one of those guys, too, that old people don't know is gay.
Oh.
You know, there's certain entertainers that old people love,
Yeah.
like my grandparents, and they have no idea they're gay.
Yeah,
Remember when nobody knew it?
Liberace.
It's like Liberace was on fire.
Yeah.
But as I have said, Richard Simmons has never come out as gay as far as I know. He might not be gay.
Why did old people like Lawrence Welk so much? It was like a cult.
You know what? When he started, TV was fairly new, I think. I don't think there were a lot of options. They just got used to it.
No, it was around for a long time.
Right, but when it started, I think television was relatively new. Certainly, there weren't a lot of choices like there are today.
I disagree. I think it came out like in the 60s or something?
Either early 60s or 50s.
I don't know.
You remember certainly in your medium adult life, there'd only be in 2, 4, and 7 channel-wise, at least here.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes the bunny ears got in a good 8, though.
Yeah. we never had 8 here.
Oh.
We had 2, 4, 7, then 5 and 13 came along, and they were both cartoons, 5 and 13.
Anyway. You got to love it when Richard Simmons does that. And then you try to tell, like, the older people, like, look, Grandma, he's not nice.
Violent.
Yeah, he's violent. Oh, not my Richard. I don't know if that's what she'd say. She'd say, I can't hear you.
That's what I think she might say.
Yeah, she's quite the gal.
Which makes it extraordinarily important that we call her.
You're right. Shut up. Anyway, also, there's another thing that my grandma likes, and that is The 700 Club and all those different shows.
We have a live-in help, if you will, and she works from like 8:30 to 3:30 or something like that. And every day when I go home, every single TV in the house, in the living room, in my bedroom, everywhere, religious TV is showing. And it's the same, like, crazy guys, although they don't seem to be asking for money every time I walk in. You know, it's not like they're really, like, praising away.
No, it's actually, I have a clip from one. It's really different now. I don't know what happened to the 700 Club. They used to try to sell you, like, a plastic cross, and you'd send them $100.
Right, and then you'd be a member.
Yeah, and then you put your hand on the TV and feel the
Then the head guy'd go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, so it's changed a little bit. Jack, if you can play number 2.
I'm the most feared man in Hollywood. They don't like me in Hollywood.
Why do they not like you in Hollywood?
I don't wear dresses. I don't do that gay stuff on TV. You had to get some other black person to do that stuff. I'm talking, that's gutter. But they all confess they love the Lord. But you cannot compromise yourself if you love the Lord. So I play tough guys, but young kids want to be soldiers. Young kids don't want to follow a guy to wear a dress. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about.
What happened to the 700 Club?
Okay, first of all, as far as I can tell, he's talking about Dorian.
I don't know, but...
What other guys are wearing dresses on TV all the time? What other black guys are wearing dresses?
Granny O is on the phone. Right. Granny O!
Okay.
Grandma!
Yeah.
Hi!
Hi.
How have you been?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. You know, we just talked to Bob.
What?
Nothing.
We just talked to Bob, to my dad.
Oh, you did?
Yep. How's Repeat?
How's who?
Repeat, the bird.
Oh, Petey?
Petey, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had to get rid of him because I was allergic to him.
Because you know what? Danny said if you got another one, you'd get what is it?
Three-peat.
Three-peat.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to get another one.
Oh, I'd love to, but
You and I are on top of it today.
All right, as promised, it's
live from Afghanistan.
Miss Afghanistan.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Afghanistan.
Where's your accent?
Huh?
Where's your accent?
Well, I've been here for a long time, so I got rid of it.
Okay.
Oh, so what makes you Miss Afghanistan?
She says so, and she has a gun.
I went to a pageant in Philippines, Miss Earth pageant, and I was representing my country, so I was appointed.
Very nice.
The Earth pageant.
Yeah,
one of
big
my
one.
favorite pageants.
Yeah,
I see
absolutely.
that on CNN all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, wow. So what was your talent?
I choreographed a dance which involved Indian dance, classical Indian dance.
And
with
marksmanship.
And what? I couldn't hear you.
He keeps doing shooting jokes.
Yes, I do, and they're good ones, too.
And I love him.
You know what? It's all. It takes a different tone when you say, Miss Afghanistan, you're the bomb.
Now,
I'm the bomb, not the
I
bomb.
kill.
hey, Miss Afghanistan,
I'm quoting.
Yes.
were you allowed to be in the swimwear competition?
Yes, I was.
But did you wear like a cover-up, but a cover-all?
No. I was born in Afghanistan, but being educated in America, so kind of between two different cultures.
Oh.
So I wore the two pieces.
Two pieces. But with a veil or no?
With no veil.
No,
I never
nope.
wore a burqa before in my life, so.
I love Birkenstocks.
I like burgers. They're cool, man.
All lesbians wear those Birkenstocks.
All of them? It's
yeah.
the law?
Yeah. Oh, it's the
Not
law.
all of them, but.
So what brings you to the big show?
I'm sorry, say it again one more time.
What are you calling about?
My friend, Miss Australia, is here with me. She's
Oh.
fun.
Miss Australia. Did she come in second in Miss Dirt?
Wow, all the A's are covered.
Danny, you're lucky. Every time you talk, I can't hear you.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm not saying nice stuff.
I know, but I wish I could understand, so I would give you some words back.
I like it this way.
Yeah.
But
Now-
Jimmy,
yeah.
I'm not going to talk to Danny. I'll just talk to you.
I've lost
I'm
Miss
kidding.
Afghanistan.
Now, what was Miss Australia's talent?
I don't remember, but there were 57 girls. But I'll let her talk to you if you were interested to talk to her. But we went to Vegas, we went to San Diego, and last night we decided to go to San Francisco.
You girls are very busy.
Yeah, pays well to be Miss Earth.
Yeah.
So we're on the road. We were up since 4 in the morning listening to your show, and I thought I would call and say I love your show.
Well, thank you, Miss Afghanistan.
Yeah, right on. Thank you.
Wow. All right. Well,
I don't know about Danny so much, but I love you.
She's been up for 3 days. She's hanging out with Miss Peru.
No, all the A's, dummy. We got Australia, Afghanistan, Auckland.
Auckland. Now it's cities.
Danny.
Yes.
I have an acting class, and Elsie, who works for you as a hostess, she works for you, I think.
Yeah, I love Elsie. It's one of the best hostesses I ever had.
She's cute, and she talks good about you.
Right on, tell her thank you. I'll tell her tonight.
Yeah.
And she says your wife is beautiful, which I believe it.
Yeah, she is indeed. Well, thank you, Miss
She's
Afghanistan.
blind, but she is hot. All right, Miss Afghanistan, we got to go. You guys be safe, okay?
Wait, let me have my friend.
All right, but you have to hold on because we have to take a little break, Ski.
Call Jamie and Danny now. 1-877-4.
I wish you were in love.
Jack, you wish I was in love? Oh, definitely. Yeah, but does it suck more that you're in love, but your wife's not?
Oh.
Well, you know, because that part sucks is if you're in love with somebody.
If you're in love with somebody who doesn't love you, that's bad.
Yeah, I want to be in love with somebody that loves me back.
I have only on one occasion.
Thank you.
I was in love with a girl that would date me and have relations with me, but didn't love me back, and that was bad too. You'd think that'd be all right.
Now, what did she do again? I'm sorry.
She didn't love me back. I mean, she acted like in a way like my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yet told me flat out, "I don't love you. Stop saying I love you to me.
She
Makes
said
me uncomfortable."
Oh.
Yeah, it was awful. I still refer to this day, and it's 20 years ago. I call her Kim, the girl who wouldn't love me.
Oh, I think one of the worst parts too is like when you love somebody and they don't, you know, what's his name? I think he loved me, but I always like felt like I grabbed for his hand
Right,
first.
you mentioned that.
You know, like
that you caught up to him.
yeah, I felt like I was writing the notes or making the effort and all that crap. Anyway, hey, speaking of them, they're foreigners that we had on, and Miss Afghanistan, Miss Australia, on their way to San Francisco. Drive safe, girls. A baby boy.
A baby boy?
Yes, a baby boy.
What'd it do?
It's Tori Spelling's brother.
Bori. Bori and Tori. For Bora Bora.
Both of my imaginary friends. How is Tori?
She's really good. She looks nice today sitting there.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's right here. I see her.
I like her clothes.
Jack, how's my friend Jeannie Buss?
She's good. Tori, and I are going out this weekend.
I can't believe you asked her for tickets. Ugh, whatever. I'm telling your father-in-law.
I'm going to the dentist this weekend. Does that count?
Yeah. I get that.
Thank you.
It doesn't
You're
hurt.
supposed to get it.
Nothing hurts anymore. I'm numb to life.
Wow.
Anyway, a baby boy.
Yeah.
He was born with 3 legs and 2 penises.
Now, does that make him really lucky or really unlucky? I mean, the third leg thing is a drag, no matter what.
He's like a really good tripod.
Right, but is that twice the good news or twice the bad news?
It's like a tent. Well, let's see. 3 legs and 2 penises.
He'd definitely win that 3-legged race at the picnic.
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All by yourself. You'd have to let him play. You couldn't go, hey.
I think you have to disqualify him because it's kind of a joke.
No, it's a 3-legged race and he has 3 legs.
Well, what's going to be a real bitch is buying shoes.
No, you just
you find an amputee.
You find an amputee, right? Exactly.
And the 2 penis thing, I just don't know how they make underwear like that one. Well, you guys don't use those holes anyway.
No.
Yeah, those little.
Nobody does.
That little flap. Yeah. So this isn't good though because they're gonna they gotta fix him. The baby was 1-headed. And around the hip, it has 2 penises. It also has 3 legs as well as bonus, undeveloped arm.
I heard that Andy Garcia had an arm on his back when he was born, and they had to amputate it.
Oh, by the way, this just handed to me. There's also no anus.
How?
I've heard of that though.
I don't know. It's Associated Press news. There's also no anus. Gawana said the health department would pay for the flight to Cape Town as well as the hospital costs.
Right, and they'll make him one and they'll attach his intestines to it.
Well, I told you one of my cousins didn't have a vaginal opening.
That's kind of a drag.
Oh my God, it was because it was, I mean, not to be, but she was a little girl and what they had to do is like every day put a speculum in her and they did surgery.
Oh.
It was really awful.
Sounds awful.
Well, yeah, because she didn't know then her bathing suit area is anything other than a medical place. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Does that make sense? Like it was just a really technical part, but I guess that's how you have to, treat it when every day it's like.
Let's do that to Jack.
I was going to say, Jax is going to be a medical place soon.
By the way, Britney Spears has been voted the world's sexiest woman by readers of FHM. I don't see it.
She is sexy.
Not the sexiest
Not
woman in the
hot.
world.
She's sexy girl.
But not hot, like, oh my God, most gorgeous person in the world. But there's something about Britney that's very sexy.
I don't think she's sexy. I think she's cute, but I think that she's too teeny bopper to be sexy.
No. That's one of the things that makes her sexy.
Yeah, she's sexy.
Yeah, she's sexy. I'm not backing down on this one. She's sexy.
So one of the things that makes her sexy is what?
Her teeny bopper attitude when
Yeah.
she flips her hair around and all that stuff. Absolutely.
Has
Those
sleepovers.
Those Catholic
Dude,
schoolgirls.
you have
yummy.
19-year-olds sleeping over? Okay. Yep, it's sexy. I stand by
I
it.
don't know. She just seems too young to be sexy. I mean, to me, like it's too beboppy. It's not like yummy. It's not like I don't know, just sex. It's like, oh my God, like I totally want to bone you. It's like that. I don't.
Yeah, you're right. That's awful.
Well, it's just not like I think what sexy is like more confident sex instead of oh my God, like do you want to do it and stuff like totally.
Well, what do you think about Christina Aguilera? She's the same age.
Dirty.
Tramp.
Right,
Yeah.
but still, so it's an age thing, and she can do the whole
Yeah, but
let's be crazy
I don't
thing.
think she's sexy either.
Oh, I don't think she's sexy at all. I think Britney's sexy.
See, I was trying to think of who I think is like seductive.
But
I
also,
like-
there are women my own age that I think are sexy in their 40s.
right.
How old is
I like Angelina.
Michael Douglas's wife?
Angelina Jolie, in a weird way, is like
Too crazy.
creepy sexy.
Too crazy for
But
me.
creepy sexy.
Very hot, super hot, but too crazy for me.
Yeah, I like her. I don't know, in that weird.
I don't need two of us in the same house.
By the way, this is the girl right here, Jamie Presley. She is the one that was hammered at the Lakers game. Spilled her beer.
She's weird looking.
Yes.
Somebody sent me pictures of the Laker game with her, and I can't access my email.
Oh,
today.
really? It was probably
Yes.
the people that were sitting behind me because they kept taking pictures of it
They
because
sent
she was
pictures.
hammered. And I felt bad for her boyfriend or whatever he was.
Well, you know what? There's nobody. This is all of Hollywood's fashion file, and there's 1, 2, 3, like 10 women. There's nobody particularly hot. Angelina Jolie
yeah,
would be the
who's
best
like
looking one.
sexy? Like, I mean, because
Salma Hayek.
Salma Hayek, big winner right
she's
there.
Sexiest. I love her.
Everyone loves her. Yeah, you gotta love Salma Hayek.
You know, I feel like, I mean, I like how Halle Berry looks. I think she's beautiful, but to me, she'd be shaky or something. Like, she'd be shaking. Oh, that Courtney Love. No, that's
I just
hot.
saw that picture.
Oh, she's not sexy. Who am I thinking of? That's
Who's
like,
that with Gary Coleman? They're sexy.
who's like sexy?
Salma Hayek.
I can't either. Wow, that's too
Brittany,
bad.
Salma
no,
Hayek.
Brittany is not sexy.
You're wrong.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong. Hey, check out FA whatever magazine. She's
And
the voters.
The girl on Alias, Jennifer Garner, sexy.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Sexier than Britney.
Yeah, sexier
Yeah.
than Brittany. I'll give you that too. That's all you get.
Call Jamie and Danny now.
Going on in the big agenda.
What do we got going on?
Well, we are going to be talking to the booted guy from Plain It Straight.
Right.
He's one of them. They're homosexuals.
Yes, he is.
And he was booted off the island, I guess. And so
Yep.
we will be talking to him. Also, in Canada, they will be seeing tonight the finale of Sex and the City.
Right.
So we will be calling some random people and telling them the finale.
That's nice of us.
Because that's the kind of peoples we are.
Wow, they're that back there, and Canada's right up the street.
It's right up the street.
Yeah. It's like right there.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, we have a buttload of what's wrong with Jack, and I mean, there's a lot wrong with Jack today. Yep. And in the meantime, we were just talking about that Britney Spears was voted sexiest woman of FHM magazine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it, but
I don't see sexiest woman in the world, but I see completely sexy.
What about that there, Jessica Simpson?
Oh my God, she's gorgeous.
She's hot, but I don't think she's sexy.
She doesn't exude sex, no.
Yeah, she's like more kid, stupid too.
There are gorgeous women, or I guess they're younger women like Jessica that don't exude sex. Like I think Mandy Moore is beautiful.
She's hot, but she's like too
you
kid.
don't just go and too Christian. You know what I mean? Everything she does is all like godly and stuff, but she's beautiful.
You know that Sharon Stone used to be sexy to me until she started dating or married that guy with the iguana or whatever.
The guy that got bit by the tegu?
Yeah, then she lost me.
She had you, then she lost you?
Yeah, that was. And that Janet Jackson, sometimes she can be sexy and then sometimes her ass blows up.
Yeah, if you're a celebrity and you're sometimes sexy, sometimes not, then you're not in my book.
Okay.
You have to be sexy all the time.
That Anna Kournikova, all guys like her.
In a weird way, because she's not that pretty. She's got a weird nose. She's got a potato nose.
Yeah, I think her hair and her body are really...
Her hair and the fact that she's a professional athlete.
You know who's sexy ugly, in my opinion?
This is interesting.
Liv Tyler.
Sexy.
To me, sexy ugly.
Sexy quirky, not sexy ugly.
Sexy too pale.
You know what? Winona Ryder used to be really sexy to me, and one of the things I liked about her is how pale she was. With those dark hair and dark features and the really white vampire skin.
It creeps me out. Anyway, I know we played first calls today, and then it's like, well, we took the Argentina chick, right? Afghanistan. Yeah, and then that's really all we've done. So I will push the random button. Here is Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
You guys, Julia Roberts is such an easy answer.
I don't think she's sexy.
I don't think she's sexy.
She's so sexy.
She's more like my friend.
Yeah, she's like the girl next door.
Yeah, she's like a friend.
I want to tell you, Jamie, my boyfriend and I are doing that Avon Walk for Breast Cancer, so we'll be there too.
Yay!
Yay! How's Team Nancy doing?
Team Nancy has several people already signed up. All you have to do is go to www.star987.com, click on the link, and follow the instructions. It's September 11th and 12th? Is that right, Melissa?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, good for you. I'm glad. Have you done it before?
I've never done it before, but no, several women in my boyfriend's family have had cancer, so we're going out there for them.
It's really amazing. It makes you feel like because you can't do anything. You know, I mean,
to raise money for research.
Right, that's what I mean. So it makes you feel like you're at least involved somehow.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
Melissa.
excited. But Julia Roberts, you guys, give her some credit.
She's like my friend. She's not sexy.
I don't even think she's that hot anymore.
Yeah, she's going through something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're wrong.
No, see, we can't be wrong. We're the hosts of the show. You're calling into our show to tell us your opinion. We're telling you you're wrong. That's it. It's like a contest. You lose.
You know who was really sexy back when was Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
In a tragic, sexy way.
Yeah, in a trailer tragic sort of way.
In a just have sex with me and I'll feel loved kind of way.
See, I love that in a woman. I am the king of women with low self-esteem. Followed slowly by Jack.
I won't do that. That makes me feel worse, not loved.
See, yeah, well then that's why. Wait, I was gonna say that's why you're not sexy, but that's not what I mean.
Ouch! You can't hurt me.
That's not what I meant.
Richard Simmons is sexy.
Hot as the day is long. So I'm sorry, you were wrong.
Here's Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, gosh, I've been on hold for such a long time. I feel like what I'm calling in is such old news now.
Well, I know you have some gossip on Richard Simmons, so can you hold on 1 second?
Of course.
Because he's sexy. Here is No Doll Deb.
Oh, No Doll Deb, what up?
Hey, No Doll Deb.
Yay.
I've missed you.
I have missed you so much.
I thought about you the other day. We were talking about something, and I quoted Kierkegaard, and I thought I was wrong. And I thought somewhere out there, Deb's listening, and she's going, "You idiot!"
I never think that, Daddy. I always think you're trying very hard.
Thank you.
And you're very
I do what I can.
That is true. Anyway, what were you calling about, my friend?
Kim Cattrall, my friend.
She is sexy.
Heather Locklear, all the old.
Oh, yeah. Heather Locklear.
Yeah.
Morgan Fairchild.
No.
Oh, God, back then, you're so hot.
Those are Danny's types. No, you were talking about
Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah.
sexy soccer moms. You were talking about all of the people in my little peer group here where we're racing around trying to be sexier than each other, but in a kind of a...
In a minivan kind of way.
In a minivan, jeans and a T-shirt kind
Now,
of way.
we were talking the other day about it seems to be epidemic proportions of soccer moms swapping husbands.
No, I don't. I hang on to mine.
Do you
and
know
I
any
don't
of
care
your
about
soccer
others.
mom friends who are swapping?
No, my soccer mom friends are all, pretty much, they got all they can handle.
I
with
just
their
don't
own
think there's
man's
time. If you don't even have time to have sex with your husband because you're doing this and this, when's there time to find like a swap mate?
That's true. Very good.
Not swap meat, but swap mate. There's always time for a
They're
swap
almost
meet.
like festivals.
Where's Jason? He always goes to one.
Yeah, he does. And he has a soccer mom.
This just handed to me. Tom Cruise and Penelope Cruz have split.
Yep.
Oh, it's all over. But
She didn't want to be named Cruz, so she left.
No, it's Abigail